Put my hands in my pocket. Oh, what's up? Hey, I didn't see you guys there. I was just listening to some REDRED by CORTIS, which is actually a video that I recently reacted to. Unfortunately, no other songs from the EP have music videos, right? Oh, I see. I guess they do? Hey everyone, Musical here, and today we are going to be reacting to CORTIS's music videos, TNT and ACAI. Unfortunately, I didn't even know that they had music videos, but thanks to Norhaslina Hassan 4912, I now know that they actually do. So thank you for your request and thank you for letting me know that they indeed did have other music videos. I don't know how I completely missed that, but apparently I did. But anyways, without further ado, let's get straight on to the reaction video. Oh, right, sorry.
This video is brought to you by DUBBY Energy. Oh, hey! It seems you caught me with my DUBBY Energy. Anyways, now that you're here, want to hear about it? DUBBY Energy is a great way to get your energy in without the jitters that traditional energy drinks usually come with. The flavor that I'm personally really hooked on at the moment is this Solo Leveling Shadow Monarch Surge from the DUBBY and Crunchyroll collaboration. But the actual flavor is Blue Raz Purple Grape. And let me just say, this is one of the best energies that I've had because it's such a perfect blend between the flavor, the sweetness, and actual water. Some of the personal problems that I have while drinking energy is the acidity and the sweetness. Sometimes it can be too overbearing, you know? But DUBBY Energy doesn't do that, and you're just going to have to take my word for it. If you want to learn more, you can head on to www.dubby.gg and use code __Mizu __ for 10% at checkout, or click the link in the description. Anyways, back to the video. So yummy.
Alright, so first off, according to tracklist order, it is TNT. So, without further ado, let's not wait anymore, and let's get straight on into it. Why are they getting chased? What? What is going on? Even those people are confused. What the heck? We are TNT. Bro, they're low-key like getting abused. Oh. Okay, something's happening. Something's changing. Hey, baby. Oh, excuse me, baby. Gotta hydrate after all that running, bro. Okay, I don't get it. Why are they getting chased? Those still shots, bro. Jesus Christ. Wait. What if it's like symbolism for how they feel as K-pop idols? You think that might be it? Like, oh, the whole world is like not out to get them per se, but like trying to get a piece of them type thing, you know? Maybe. All right, let's keep going. We are TNT. Tell me I got what you need. TNT. TNT. Drop your jingle right on bound. What you mean? I'm about to TNT. And it ended with them clap. Oh, there's still more? Oh, there's a whole minute more. Unless these are just credits. Because we did get beta like that in the last one. Yeah, I think all these are credits. That's crazy. That's insane. A whole minute of credits? Oh, well, literally every single person that was in there, huh? Wow, that's insane. there were multiple days of shooting and they used different people for every single day. That's crazy, man. That's insane, bro. That's absolutely insane. Wow. Okay. First off, the music aspect, we already listened to the whole album if you want to check out my reaction to that. And I didn't know what was going on the whole time. They were just being chased for essentially 2 minutes straight, right? Probably trying to call out some sort of like how it feels being a K-pop idol, you know, how it feels when everyone in the world wants a piece of you, or I'm guessing it feels like that, you know? But I don't know, there wasn't really much to comment on apart from those black and white still shots of, I think it was Martin, but it could have been different members. I honestly am not too familiar with their faces, but it looked like Martin to me. The black and white still shots of Martin just like mouthing TNT, I really like those. They were a nice addition, and I do wish that they kind of made like maybe a whole little section of that black and white grainy footage, but I don't know, it was cool regardless. And yeah, I mean, apart from that, it was a really cool music video. It was definitely something, you know. I feel like I'm always entertained by CORTIS music videos just because they're a step away from your typical music videos. They're very creative, let's put it like that, right? They're very out there, they're very creative, very different. So yeah, I mean, without further ado, let's get straight on to ACAI, why don't we? Alright, this is ACAI, and first off, it's already way more different than TNT was. I can already see we're on a different side completely. We're at a desert, and we're on a blue sky with ACAI in the background over there. So let's see what ACAI has in store for us. Let's get it. A donkey? Or is that a camel? No, that's donkey. A tree. Alright. Why are they always so violent, bro? Bro, what are they doing? Okay. This is definitely giving fashion type of music video, you know? This definitely steps away from like their typical randomness. I mean, of course, it's extremely random, super random. This is probably as random as it's going to get, right? But it's definitely a step into like kind of what CORTIS did for their fashion music video, where it's much more polished, definitely more polished. So, I mean, let's go back a couple seconds and let's get straight on into it. So let's go back a couple seconds and re-watch a little bit. Alright, let's get it. He's on top of a snail, bro. First it was a donkey, now it's a snail. He's angry at him for hula hooping. That's crazy. Alright, pause. That's a really creative way to show off the choreo. That's crazy. That's fire, low key. There's so many animals, bro. Alright, you're looking classy. Oh, wait. Alright, he went from the norm to not so norm? I don't know what way to phrase that, where it's more it's like I get what they were trying to imply, but I don't know how to phrase it. It's like, oh, he was all like dapper, all suit and tie, all formal. our regular, what people would assume a regular person is supposed to look like, right? And then it cuts to, I don't know who it was. I don't know the members' names too much, but I think it was Kono. Was it Kono? I might be completely wrong, but it was like, come here, you know, like come over to the dark side type thing. But then James joined him, and now they're in the desert together, which is kind of crazy, you know? It's like, I don't know. I find it interesting that he went from normal to not so normal. Anyways.
But I ain't trying to blend.
I ain't trying to blend. See, that's exactly what I meant. Are those blueberries? Bro, what is the donkey doing? What? I guess. That's crazy, man. Okay, I'm gonna stick until it like completely cuts off. All right, it's done. Wow. Okay. Oh, wow. Well, where to start, bro? Where to start? My God, this video. I genuinely don't know where to start because it was just so random. It was very fast paced, you know? There were a bunch of things that I noticed, but I didn't exactly like say anything, or I didn't really react or like mention, but there were just so many things to take into consideration throughout the course of this music video. There was just like so many things in the background. There were so many things going on with members. The members were doing random things that, you know, you usually wouldn't pay attention to. But I feel like that's what makes this music video so cool, you know? It still had that polished feeling that you've come to expect out of anything coming from the K-pop industry, right? But it also had that randomness that CORTIS is known for. That I don't want to say shamelessness, but borderline like, oh, this is what we do and we're not afraid to show it, you know? It's definitely a step away from K-pop, but it's also more K-pop than CORTIS is known for doing, you know? Which I'm there for. I love everything that CORTIS does. They are really artistic, they are really creative, and you know, it's really nice and refreshing to see something that's more organic and genuine than what is known to be the K-pop norm, I guess you could say. I'm really going over this whole like K-pop norm thing because a lot of the lyrics really imply to that, like, oh, I'm not gonna blend into this, I'm not gonna fit into this, but this is what I do and this is what I'm going to do, you know? It was definitely like, I'm going to step away from the norm because I choose to and because that is who I am, you know? And I really like that. I dig that a lot as someone who also doesn't like the norms that people are more than often pushed into. You know, I feel like this music video was really cool, and it just had so much randomness all throughout that I really can't speak much about like the visual aspect. It was really cool. A lot of things were like obviously on beat, as you come to expect out of a music video, you know, like there's music, it's a video, things are going probably to be on beat, or at least somewhat on beat, right? There are going to be audio cues for basically everything. But yeah, it was so random, bro. It's like we had the desert scenes, we had that one scene with I don't know who it was. I don't know who the 2 or 3 were, but they were like sitting on an ongoing operation for surgery or something of the sorts, right? It was crazy. And then of course we had the barn with the donkey, and then the restaurant. I don't know, there were just so many scenes, so many things to look over, and it was crazy. And of course we can't skip over that one part with James, what seemed to be like what are those people called, like the news anchors, like the news people that they sit and they tell you what's going on, and then he just kind of goes to, I think it was Kono, but definitely don't quote me. I really don't know the members that well, apart from James Martin, you know, because it's James and Martin. Who doesn't know them at this point, right? So yeah, I mean, it was a really fun music video. It was silly, it was insane, but it still had a really cool message that was sent, that was portrayed in the music video. So yeah, I mean, I don't think there's much more that I can add. So without further ado, if you guys enjoyed this reaction video, I really recommend you check out my other stuff as well. I will be probably leaving a link to the reaction playlist in the description down below, so go ahead and click that if you'd like. And for any of you that want to connect with me personally and become a bigger part of our growing community, I recently made a Discord server for our community, and even though I'm still tweaking stuff here and there, it's still in the beta testing phase, I could really use some help figuring out what works and what doesn't work best for you guys. So if you're interested, there's a link in the description all the way down at the bottom, second from the last link. And if you want to support me personally, as well as get a little paid extra content from me, the next link after that is my Patreon, where I post more personal things and even more of what I already do on my channel. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. I love you all.